this video utterly, one must look no further than his first question. He asks, if there is no God, how can we assign value to anything? This is quite simply a non-question. We know there is no God, and we patently do assign values to things. One answer might be that human conceptions of the divine are a way of expressing our collective system of values, but this begs the question of where those values came from in the first place. Such questions are the preserve of moral philosophy and evolutionary anthropology and psychology, but all his questions fall into this basic and utterly fallacious format, that being, if you don't assume position X to be true, how can observed phenomenon Y happen? My response to all of his questions thus formatted is, why is reality Y an indication that position X is true? This he utterly fails to address throughout, merely reasoning through reality Y from the premise of flawed and utterly spurious position X. Enough said. And I have a few questions for Nadnarik myself. Firstly, if you think that morality is nothing more than obeying God, does that not make your morality utterly shallow and devoid of meaning? Secondly, why is there a God, rather than not a God? Why does the universe contrive in such a way as to begin and end, presumably, with a creative and effective superintelligence? And to close, I will answer his patronizing personal questions that he asked in the video description. My parents were a Christian and a secular Jew. My mother's parents, however, were Christian Scientists. I only once briefly entertained the thought that there might be a God, but this was an act of rebellion against my secular parents. Apart from that brief hormonal teenage episode, I have never believed in any kind of God or gods.